My name is Casey Curry, and I will be presenting my Portfolio Part 2, Infancy and Toddlerhood presentation. My presentation is going to be over physical development in infancy and toddlerhood, and I will be identifying physical development and milestones. I will discuss some gross and fine motor skills, and also will be talking about the cultural influences on physical development during infancy and toddlerhood. So a basic definition for physical development is it relates to changes, growth, and skill development of the body, including development of muscles and senses. Some developmental milestones you'll see around 6 months are infants rolling over both from stomach to back and from back to stomach. They will begin to sit with support, and also they will be able to support their weight on their legs when standing and might even bounce. At about a year, you'll see the infants moving into a sitting position without support. They will pull up to stand and walk alone while holding onto furniture, and they might take a few steps without support of an adult or furniture. At about 18 months, you will see that they will start to walk alone, run, they will pull their toys along with them while they're walking. They will be able to help undress themselves, start drinking from a cup, and eating with a spoon. At about 2 years, that's when you'll see they begin to run fully, climb onto and down from furniture without support, walk up and down stairs while holding on for support, and they'll be able to throw a ball overhand. Some gross and fine motor skills you'll see at the newborn age is something called pre-reaching, which is something newborns do because they have poor coordination skills, and so pre-reaching is essentially just a poorly coordinated swipe towards an object that's in front of them, but because of poor arm and hand control, they rarely make contact with the object. At about 3 to 4 months, once infants can reach, they will adjust their grasp into something called the ulnar grasp, which is a clumsy motion in which the young infant's fingers close against the palm. At about 4 to 5 months, infants will modify their grasp even more to suit objects' sizes, shapes, and textures. When infants begin to sit up, both hands will become coordinated in exploring objects, and they will frequently transfer objects from hand to hand. From 9 months to the end of their first year, infants will use their thumb and index finger in a grasp called the pincer grasp, and this gives them the ability to manipulate objects greatly. So some cultural influences on physical development in infancy and toddlerhood are culture influences development from the moment we're born, making an impact on us as we grow. For instance, culture can affect how children build values, language, belief systems, and an understanding of themselves as individuals and as a member of society. Parents' culture can also influence their child's development. For example, a study found that cultural values often influence the way parents raise their children, including how they discipline and set boundaries. Environmental influences on child development can include influences from community and culture as well as from environmental health hazards. Pollution from a nearby power plant, contaminated water, or lead in the home, for example, can cause lasting impacts on children's health. Environmental contaminants can cause greater harm to children than to adults because children's bodies are still developing. This brings my presentation on physical development in infancy and toddlerhood to a close, and here are some of the sources that I used to create this PowerPoint. Thank you.